WhatsApp group page yesterday and, seeing ATEAA Tina's poster and people just jumping for joy, like, hey, she's coming on the show. I'm like, okay. But anyway, on Spotlight today, she is here. But before we get into all of that, get to know her, get to know what she's up to, her music, and of course, Ochami Kwame, or Sadua in suits. Hey, brah, let's say. Let me introduce my best buddy, my personal person, Babiee by Babiee Adjoa Kunjani. Of course, South Africa, when I say Kunjani, untiazi.
Kuna makoso na meka wuna kasanka by na kamiti UN. Okay, so hey, good morning. Some more for me. I was not me menka na me yenya me 1212 bi na me hwa ma de na bo ano so on sezi ano production ye ni na na yakabo mu ebe ye enura Tina is here by force. Tina is here. You see, I will be because I have been speaking about. Only me kana some kana me hune da, but makana ho asem service in there. And then you just say at least I am seeing her in person, and then you been na din komo. Wa wonim Tina na na say 95. Anyway. And I was itching to say something this morning about enra na obisi madam fubie fra brocha ba na o se me baji bibi kakra bibi kakra na why na empa kakra and eja showman madam for krati showman ko sra ne da nanso yese kakra de e wo se kakra de okokoje betwe mu kokoje ya meti popopopopopopo enti me nkona me konko pie so a na esa akwa bia se inspirational speaker bi o se de na minimi wo kokofa use wo ko wi ayo hey Tina baba me yakanisi sa same way because part-time Christian what's ultimi ejeja baby ultimi enfa enkonkonko kinata say part-time Christian ultimi ne full-time devil and I was so surprised chale kromo ayeshu nipa nam hono ma obi anam hono ase obi ai no chameleon na ode nam ho anyway. There's more I will tell you. Man, so don't worry about it. But the interview has to go on. Spotlight it is, and be a part of the show. Come on here, Babiee. Now, why then? What Sunday? Your messages for your WhatsApp line, so that we get to know. Yeah, Mr. Questions ni be Martin and you. She's here, and you're very welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy to see you.
So happy to see you too.
Oh, so finally.
Yes.
And now those that do not know, Tina is the voice behind too many songs you love. Too many songs you love. And when I say too many songs, I'm talking about songs that are eternal.
Oh yeah.
And no more ya boy you go so bo. Oh dear, I had structures near year.
And by now,
can what's what about you? Can what's what about you? Can what's what about you? The patrol she's my Tina Tiana and I will be so that is my Tina Tiana.
You know what? Tina Bettinas was my county more than 200 times.
Because she's lovely. And we are so happy that you are here this morning.
Thank you
I am happy and privileged to meet you. And this time around, you went deep. I mean, this new one now with the Abanons, you went for the ride. No better choice than Ochami Kwame. You man winim how you're going to do about it. Now, says you me with the bay. We'll go into Tina, oh, maybe I'm a hop here too, because maybe you're 95. Oh, maybe I'm a hopping commonadu. Sisiano, Jana Ben Pa, oh, yeah.
You can say it's high life Afrobeat, yes.
But
the lyrics and the words in it is inspiring. It's motivating. But it's high life.
I realized it's motivating, it's inspiring.
Right.
High life, yes, I'd want to cry womb.
Afrobeat.
And also anyway, Tina, where have you been?
I've been hiding small.
I know. Where exactly?
I'm now in the US.
You are now, not just saying. What happened to music for you?
I always say life happened. I got married, let's say right about when I recorded the last album that I did with Daddy Lumba. I got married, we moved to the US, I had my firstborn. Then 2 years later, 2.5, my second born came. Then the third one came. I have 4 boys now.
Hey.
Yes. Solid 4 boys. Solid.
Oh, life happened.
Yes.
Life happened.
Yes.
And then raising them.
Yes. I didn't want anybody to take motherhood from me. It's just one-time experience. I wanted to do it myself. So I was like, it's worth it. I'll sacrifice that, go on a break and take care of them. And now...
I always say that, you know, industry persons have to go on a break to be able to do certain things. Because,
you can't combine both a mother and a musician full
one
time.
Will suffer.
One will suffer.
Yes.
You can, but one will suffer.
One will suffer.
So to do it not perfect but properly, if that should be the words I'm meeting you use what. Was so chong kakra. Yeah. Just anasa obenya mwa free unkrofom. That's the only way you can be able to do that. But I'm happy. 4 strong boys.
Yes.
4 strong boys.
And I don't regret it in any way.
How can you?
Yeah.
It is easy. Yes,
you're 26. Hands, you know, say you're not hands on like that anymore. And Tina was like, okay, now this is the time.
Yeah, because how crank class 1. And yeah, ubeti me.
I know I tip up. I say, hey,
just on when
you class prophet.
Okay, so now we get you back in the industry, and this time, no, standing up. How did you start? You know, for people are wondering, Tina, who is Tina? You know, how did it start like with you?
I told the story so many times yesterday, of course, because my single dropped. It was church, basically, in the church choir, singing here and there.
It always starts in the church.
I know. Wow. That's where most people discover their talent, because that's where you kind of get your first opportunity.
Okay.
So, you know, it was in a choir, singing here and there, and then every now and then someone would say, I'm having an event, maybe a wedding, can you sing this song for me? So it was that way. That's how it started. So I had this choir director. He played with us in church, and he was like, you have a little more than, you know, the average person. I think you should work on yourself. I think you should do more, invest in it. You go places. I was like, oh, okay. So he was like, I'll help you. Come, we'll do some practices here and there. Do this. You need to do that. So he guided me along the way, and that's kind of how it started. Yeah.
Wow. When it comes to vocals, you know, like women that have made their mark vocally, I know now we have lots of great vocalists as well, but women that have made their vocals known and have contributed into doing so much good to, you know, to some records are ATEAA TINA. Maybe I'm sitting Tina Nishio. You know?
Yes.
Tina
That's my girl, she.
You know, so how did the Daddy Lumba, the vocals starting to back music and sing all those tunes, no?
Yeah. So this same guy, Kwaku Mensah, that I'm talking about, he's a sound engineer, and he has been working with Daddy Lumba for ages. So by that time, Daddy Lumba had a studio in his house in Germany. So Kwaku would go there to program it. So he named it, all the songs are Bin Waha. He produced all those songs. So it came to a time, and Daddy was like, Kwaku, right now I don't have a backing vocalist or anything. So he was like, I have this young girl. I think we should try her out. She's actually very good. Let's see. I'll bring her over. Holland. I used to live in Holland then.
Virtually.
So that's where, from age 11, my mom and our family moved to Holland. So I stayed there for my teenage ages, my early 20s to late 20s. That's when I moved to the US. So Kwaku took me to Lumba. Holland and Germany share borders. So we would drive. I was a student then. We would drive over the weekend or holidays when school was on break. Then we would go. But the first time I went with Kwaku, he introduced me. I mean, the story, that's where it started.
So long. Yes. But what was the first
album that I did with him?
What's the first project? First.
So he was doing the Memana Fautrim album. That was the album he needed me for. So that was the first song we did. That's the Adepa Shadipem. Adepa Shadipem, baby. Yeah, that song.
So we're here to promote your new one.
Right.
Back to back, mami.
Yeah.
Menyawi.
Okay.
I've always wondered, like,
You know?
even getting to this point in your career where you have a chammy, a new one, which you have a gloves on. I don't know who you want to box though, but you know, all the songs that you've done, the Barkins and all of it, which one would be like your favorite to this moment?
I would say the Bubra album, because that's where I really got the opportunity to showcase my talent, and it was a duet album between me and Daddy Lumba, and he gave me just the privilege to do whatever. Most of the songs he made me sing more, and he made me go out more. So that's kind of my favorite album, because that's where I did.
And then back to back, and before we proceed, what did back to
No cry there, watch you cry.
24 mine. Yeah.
Okay.
24.
Medjio don't who o. Medjio don't who seiko. Daddy bebe fie da be ni kura na mi wo. Odo me sunti wante. Ti bibi ampusu akoma so se. Daddy won't you be wana me dato. Odo baby I will be a. Baby I wanna be a. One damn moo, sorry moo. Dada kai me.
What's the lyrics no?
Yes, I know.
I heard about the lyrics no.
It's when I will come.
Yeah. I heard about the lyrics no. Yes. And then there was it's not when I said boo.
Mommy boo.
Already. You know this the songs are amazing. I have all of them. And you know I was like, you know, it was a long time when I was finding out, who's been singing? It's actually years ago, and then I find out, oh, there's this lady called Tina. Oh, wait. There was your whole
And then, now, I want to ask this. I mean, you went to go take care of family, children, and all of that. Now, that comeback attitude to now come and do music. Are you going to do it full time, right?
Yes.
I mean, your last one is 6, so let's say
now we're back.
So that comeback attitude,
right?
Where did you get that from? Say, listen, I'm coming back. And I'm going to say, what happened?
I mean, I've been going back and forth, and I said it yesterday. Ocham is somebody, he's a brother that I've known for over 20 years. So every time I would come to Ghana, he'd be like, auntie, what's now my gift? Just like that is going to go with. When are you planning to come back?
I knew it when I saw a post. So you kill said, no posty when I said, and I am a corny page. So that was a month and over.
Yes.
And I mean, who saw posting from the and I'm a corny post. We corny post still sister. And I'm saying, hey, mommy, bad today. You know, but so then you decided, like, you know, Alex was saying that, okay, now I'm going to come.
Yes. So, like you're saying, I got in touch because my husband went to school with Kewa.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Boys.
Okay. So I'm like,
so he was like, okay, let me get in touch with Kewa. Let's see. I spoke to Kwame. He's like, oh, Kewa, best. We spoke to Kewa. It's like, you know what? If you're coming, come. Let's see what we can put together. So when I came in, that's when I went there. That's the post you saw. And it was like, okay. Hey, I think at the end to be my anyhow. So it's like, yeah, I'll definitely produce this. Let's get to work and right then and there, put a beat together. Kwame was game, you know, so we got together quick.
I am so happy for you.
Thank you.
You know, when you decide to do something and everything comes together just right. You know, now you have your family, now you have your old-time friends. They are willing and they're so happy to have you come back. I mean, what better time than to do this? And I am so happy. And we miss you. Yeah, wow. What am I? Yeah, we are here. We want to listen. We want to listen to you. Instrument.
And
wow.
Fortunately or unfortunately for them, their dad is also a bassist. It's your bass. And you feel hard. By force. By grace or by force?
By grace or by force? I am happy. I was so your baba to no travel cast.
Message I know.
Your husband's a bassist, your children all sing, they do all of that. How many songs have you written? Even in your
comfort
time.
yeah. We play around, and you know that one will play. So they all play. One plays the regular guitar, drums, the keyboard.
So that means it was going down in the house
when
you're away.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've been doing some, you know, jamming with each other. So we've put some few songs together. It's not fully done, but you know, as you're playing some, oh, mommy, let's do this. Daddy will say, oh, let's add this.
So yes, fun house to be in.
Your house was fun during Corona.
Oh yes.
Oh,
yes. And movies, just having fun.
Oh, that is good. Oh, Kabibi from Muchin because how you come share them check. As I cry started here. So I am glad. Now this music, Sisiano, this one is out, and this one you call by grace or by grace. By
title
by grace by force.
By force.
By force.
Because who by grace by force.
Yes.
Grace Nidia complete already.
Complete.
By force now they come.
Right? It's no beyond the grace. Yes, in Saturday in Ayape. You might be stuff might come so easy to you.
All right.
But who are down for maybe your baby anafa. But there's a struggle. And no one just says you. One got it easy, but you better come Matthew 11:12. You see the violence taken by force.
Yeah.
It's me the end of ma. Miss Mema many and say,
Hi,
come what me. I'll also go out there. I'm grabbing whatever I have to.
Yes.
Yeah. In 2021 we're not playing. We did come
say, I know what to say. You know, so you see that's the reason I asked you the first question as Shana Bena, because I knew no bouncing, so the words in it are different.
I want people to be encouraged.
Yes. So I really was listening. Person was what are we doing here?
Yeah.
But I am so happy. And no here can want some no by grace by force. Maybe some about 2021 or virtual. And I have to me or by grace by force, but no no. Ain't easy. We'll ask about that. Let's go and listen to By Grace by Force. Tina is in town. Hook her up. Hey, ain't easy.